I've never struggled more to breathe, to move my legs, and to finish a workout. It's the first day of spring break. 34 degrees, overcast and windy, and it's just the distance team on the track. It's the worst my body has ever felt in a workout. It's also the morning after a day off. My last day off. See, I found that my body responds better if I go for an easy 30-minute run than if I take the entire day off. So I started with that upcoming Sunday, and that made it 7 days in a row. And that became 14, which turned into a month, which turned into 3 months, which turned into, hey, the 104th day in a row having run. And the biggest key was the first step, because the hardest thing is always 100 days. 175, 200 days, 201, 202, skip a few, 299, 300. Hi everyone, Harris here. This is my technology channel, but screw it, it's my channel, and I want to share something very important in my life. Welcome to my life in the past 365 days of running. Here's my story. I made a video on my lifestyle channel about running 100 days in a row, and I talked about the importance of that first step. Give yourself one excuse to step out the door now, and you won't look back until you're done, and you will never regret it, was basically the point of my story, and that is absolutely true. But in this video, I don't want to talk about motivation. I want to talk about gratitude, because that's really been the message for this past 265 days of running. See, I know there are people out there who can't run, people who have never been able to run because mentally, physically, whatever, they weren't able to. Not strong enough, their body wasn't, God didn't give them the gifts that were needed for coordinated running. I also know there's people out there like my dad and my coach who would love to be running right now if they could, if their knees and their legs and their hips would let them. There's people like that who would do anything, who would kill, who would die to be able to run again. And I understand that. I also know that there's a good chance at some point in my life I will not be able to run. I know at some point in my life I won't be pursuing a 420 mile, but rather a 7-minute mile. And so I am grateful that I am in the position that I am right now, healthy, able to run, able to pursue a 420 mile or whatever I want, whatever I can set my head to is somewhat in reason. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for rainy runs that make sunny days that much better. I'm grateful for snowy days that when the streets clear, I appreciate it that much more. I'm grateful for the days where my knees are killing or my shins hurt or whatever the ailment might be. I'm grateful for those days that remind me that I have a feeling of pain, a reminder that I'm alive, and a reminder that this is atypical and that when I'm done, I get to go back to being comfortable. I'm grateful for being able to see things that other people don't get to see because they don't explore. Running allows me to see things and people and locations and bodies of water that people don't often see wherever they live. I get to explore streets and areas that I wouldn't be able to get to if I were just walking, or I would just pass by too quickly if I were driving. Running lets me see the beauty that is nature around me, and there's nothing better than that, in my opinion. I've run in Cincinnati and Columbus, in Ohio, and Kentucky. I've run in Connecticut, in New Jersey, in Manhattan, in Boston, Tennessee, in New Hampshire, and I've seen the beauty in all of these places. So in these past 365 days, I have run 2,675 miles over 340 hours, which comes out to about 7.5 miles a day and 55 minutes on average. Running lets me slow down my world. I get some time to think by myself every day. I get time to talk with my friends or my teammates. If I'm running with people, I get time to listen to podcasts, go exercise, go work my heart, work my brain, come back and feel satisfied. I get to sweat, move my legs, make my heart work. So I'm not sure what to do now. Do I go for 2 years? Do I go for the world record? Do I take a day off? No, I'm not taking a day off. Thank you so much for watching this journey. I really appreciate that you would spend time listening to my silly little story. I invite you to go out and start a running streak of your own, whether it's just 2 days or 3 days or 10 days or a year or 5 years, whatever it may be, any streak is great. Go work your brain and your mind because you can, because there are people out there that cannot, and go be grateful for what's around you. Thank you for watching.